Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, a town shaped by history and home to a small museum that protects some of the rarest artifacts in all of American history. And the best part, it's completely free for everyone. But right now, they're running out of space and they need your help. Over the years, I visited a lot of museums, but there was always one place at the top of my list, the Gettysburg Museum of History. And when I finally walked through the doors, it instantly became one of my favorite museums anywhere in the world. This place looks small from the outside, but inside it holds an unbelievable collection. Of course, you'll find incredible artifacts from the Civil War and the Battle of Gettysburg, like uniforms, weapons, and relics discovered from the battlefield itself. But what makes this museum so special is that it doesn't stop there. It's dedicated to preserving all of history, and there's something here for everyone. There are rare items from World War I and World War II, like Audie Murphy's uniform, General Gavin's uniform from the 82nd Airborne, relics from the beaches of Normandy, and so much more that you really need to see in person to believe it. And for fans of Band of Brothers, this museum is something truly extraordinary. It holds the largest Easy Company collection in the world. Items that belong to Major Dick Winters. His medals, uniforms, helmets, and even weapons he brought home after the war are all on display. You'll also find pieces connected to Babe Heffron, Ronald Spears, and many other members of Easy Company. If you're interested in German World War II artifacts, there's an entire section dedicated to items brought home by American soldiers at the end of the war. Objects linked to high-ranking Nazi leaders, and even items that belong to Adolf Hitler himself, like his tea set, his medals, his pistol, an x-ray of his skull, his shirt, and a piece of the couch from the Führer bunker, still stained with his blood. Any one of these artifacts would be the centerpiece of most museums. Here, they are all under one roof. But maybe military history isn't your thing. This museum holds also incredible presidential artifacts. A suit worn by John F. Kennedy, personal items from his Oval Office, and even part of the leather seat from the limousine he was riding in when he was assassinated, still stained with his blood. You also find items connected to Lincoln, Washington, Ford, and many more. It's a breathtaking collection, but that's also the challenge. There's simply too much history for the space they currently have. So many incredible artifacts have to stay in storage because there's nowhere to display them. And that's why the museum is planning a major expansion. Phase 1 will add a brand new state-of-the-art World War I and World War II experience, finally giving these artifacts the space and interpretation they deserve. It will also feature a fully immersive Easy Company gallery, a place where younger generations can discover Band of Brothers and learn about the real man behind the story. Phase 2 will transform the current museum into a redesigned space focusing on Civil War and presidential collections, giving those stories the room and attention they need. Earlier this year, I finally had the chance to walk through the museum myself, and it absolutely blew me away. There's something powerful about standing inches away from the real objects carried by the people who shaped history. Being so close to items that belong to Dick Winters, someone who I deeply admire, genuinely moved me. It reminded me that behind every artifact is a real person and a real story. This collection deserves to be displayed in a way that truly honors its importance. The owner and curator, Eric Dorr, has made sure the museum remains free of charge, and that will not change. History should be accessible to everyone, and this museum lives by that idea. But running a free museum is hard, and expanding will take a lot of support. And that's where you come in. With your support, we can create room for more stories, more artifacts, more history. We can showcase these treasures the way they deserve. Museums like this survive because people who care choose to keep history alive. If you want to help preserve these incredible stories for future generations, please consider donating through the link on the screen and in the description. Every donation, no matter the size, helps to tell more stories and teach more history. Together, we can help give these artifacts the home they deserve, so people can learn from them, experience them, and connect with them for many years to come. Thank you so much for your support, and when you're in Gettysburg, make sure you visit the Gettysburg Museum of History. It's an experience you will never forget.